No one noticed when Elias Gray stopped speaking. In a city addicted to noise, sirens, gossip, applause, silence was invisible. Elias had once been a promising investigative journalist, the kind who believed truth alone could change the world. He believed that until the night his article vanished, his editor betrayed him, and the men he exposed turned hunters. They didn't kill him. That would have been mercy. They destroyed his credibility instead. By morning, his byline was replaced. His sources denied him, and leaked footage painted him as a liar desperate for fame. When he tried to defend himself, his editor smiled sympathetically and said, "You should rest, Elias. You're not well." Then came the accident, a staged hit and run that crushed his throat against the steering wheel. The doctors saved his life but not his voice. The men responsible sent flowers with no card. They knew what they had taken. For 2 years, Elias lived quietly, repairing old radios in a shop no one visited. He learned to speak through silence, through listening. Radios taught him patience. Frequencies taught him something better. Secrets travel farther when people think no one is listening. Elias began to listen. City officials bragged over private channels. CEOs whispered deals. Corrupt men always believed privacy belonged to power. Elias recorded everything, cataloging lies the way a priest collects confessions, without forgiveness. Revenge didn't arrive as rage. It arrived as calm. He built a network of anonymous drops, sound files sent to journalists, activists, auditors. Not all at once. Elias knew floods destroy evidence. Drips destroy reputations. The first to fall was his former editor. A leaked audio clip surfaced online, his editor negotiating payoffs to bury stories. The man cried on television, claiming deepfakes. Then more recordings emerged. Dates, context, witnesses. The editor resigned within a week. Elias watched the broadcast in silence, hands steady, heart quieter than he expected. Next came the councilman, who ordered the hit and run. Elias waited until election season. Until hope made the man careless. A single audio release, his voice joking about crippling a loudmouth, went viral overnight. Sponsors fled, allies vanished. The councilman disappeared from public life like a bad memory. People began calling the leaks the quiet files. Forums buzzed with theories. Some said it was an AI. Others claimed a collective. No one imagined a voiceless man in a forgotten shop. But revenge has weight, and carrying it bends the spine. One night, as rain hammered the windows, a young reporter named Mira stepped inside. She recognized Elias from old photographs. Her eyes softened, not with pity, but respect. "They say you're dead," she said gently. Elias slid a flash drive across the counter. Mira hesitated. "Why me?" he wrote on a notepad. "Because you still believe truth matters." She took the drive. Inside was the final truth. The men at the top, the ones who orchestrated everything. Proof so complete it terrified her. "Once this is out," she whispered, "they'll come for you." Elias smiled for the first time in years. He wrote, "They already did." The story broke like an earthquake. Executives were arrested, assets frozen. A network of corruption collapsed under its own recorded arrogance. The city changed, not dramatically, but honestly. That was enough. On the morning after the arrests, Elias closed his shop. He left no forwarding address, only a note taped to the door. Silence remembers everything. Years later, people would still argue about who exposed the powerful. Some said revenge was cruel. Others called it justice. But Elias Gray never corrected them. Because the most perfect revenge isn't loud, it's permanent.